New Year's celebrations often can take the same path. Lots of partying, a toast, and celebration at midnight. Having a drink, perhaps many drinks. Yet a night like this can also be a real trigger for people who battle with substance abuse issues or just trying to stay sober. KAKE's Nick Nelson tells us about a church in Wichita where people can come together to celebrate the new year and also celebrate their sobriety. Nick.
Yeah, Chris, for much of the past decade, the Wichita Indian United Methodist Church has sponsored a yearly sobriety powwow on New Year's Eve. The event was open to everyone to celebrate the new year and living a clean and healthy lifestyle.
It's wonderful for people that come here and they're not native, or even native people that have never really, they didn't grow up as native. They hear the drum and people singing and people dancing, and wow, this is kind of cool. And so that's refreshing. It's wonderful.
Robert Kempton has been the pastor at the Wichita Indian United Methodist Church for the past 5 years and is excited to see its annual sobriety powwow keep growing. The church sponsors the powwow with other groups like the Wichita Wellbriety Foundation, celebrating a new year and also celebrating sobriety.
Events like today speak to the resilience of our people because, we're still here, we're still able to celebrate, we're still able to, have a smile on our faces despite everything that we went through.
The event featured drumming and singing, as well as food that tribal member Tracy Smith helped make. We asked her about the tradition of preparing fry bread, a cultural custom she's passed on to her daughter. She says it's important to keep these cultural traditions alive.
If we don't keep them alive, if we don't keep our traditions alive, then there will be no more natives.
Kempton says the most important thing about the powwow is the safe, fun, and sober environment, especially for those who have struggled with alcoholism or drug addiction in the past.
What my function is here is for people to understand that there is a better way. And like a lot of groups, not just sobriety groups, but other groups, and churches, is to let people know you're not alone. We're in this together.
Now, the powwow was also co-sponsored by Hunter Health, who was there to promote focusing on mental health. Nick Nelson, KAKE News on your side.